Yo, people, welcome back to the channel. And boys, some people will know exactly where I am right away. Some people fucking won't. And god damn, I'm in the Yog Cave from the yogscast first ever Minecraft series, Shadow of Israphel. I've managed to find the map online. I think it's a recreation, but it's like a very good recreation. I think it has the same scene and everything. So I'm in the destroyed Yog Cave right now. It was destroyed by Israphel, supposedly. We actually don't know who destroyed it. I'm pretty sure it was never stated if it actually was Israphel or not. We kind of just assumed that, to be fair. But I mean, it's Israphel. Let's come on, guys. Let's be honest, it was probably him. But oh god, I'm in creative because it would just be a little bit easier for us to go route south. There's this like Yog Tower kind of thing. He never really finished it because yeah, he got grief to high heaven. Actually, I haven't seen this at part of the map actually. Oh, this is the igloo, I think. So here is the Stonehenge kind of like weird anomaly from like I think episode 3 or 4. And then here's the igloo that was supposedly I think where Israphel was at one point. I mean, it was unconfirmed, but still. As you guys can tell, I'm hyped up. And I remember growing up watching Shadow of Israphel. It was the literal, I think it was my first introduction to Minecraft stuff. And god, I was just, oof. I was just so excited, man. I couldn't believe I managed to find this world. I'm not sure what house this is and for what episode. Someone can probably remind me in the comments below if they remember that. But I remember I watched the whole series back recently in preparation for this video. Well, I didn't know I was going to make this video because I didn't know I was going to find the world. But goddamn, I actually did. So, let's start from over here. So, if you guys remember on the first ever episode of Shadow of Israphel, this is the airship that exploded and these guys got like dumped out here. Only to find the portal and the Yog Cave. If I remember right, this is the pathway all the way back to Terravale. Well, I say Terravale. It's back to Israphel's like castle underneath Terravale. God, speaking is gonna be a big struggle for me today, boys. I think we're here. We're at Israphel's castle. Is like original first castle that we've seen. This is, if you guys don't remember, this is where they fought the creeper boss for the first time, and I think the zombie boss too. They fought the zombie boss outside here. Obviously I got shaders on, so this is a little bit more cinematic than it was back then. Oh yeah, and I think Honeydew blocked this off too. Yeah, you can tell it's been blocked off. So you had like the logs area here. There's a little jumping puzzle, it's not entirely... I think that one was the one that was on fire, if I remember right. This is the latest version of Minecraft, so fire does, you know, spread and stuff. I think back then they had it turned off, for, like the spread turned off for a little bit and then turned back on. Storage area, this kind of jazz. This was a pretty interesting build back in the day, like, I don't know, it's the first time I ever saw like a proper Minecraft castle. I think this is where you held Daisy Duke captive, if I remember correctly. If not, then I don't know. I might have got it wrong a little bit. And here we are, back in Terravale. We're at the graveyard right now for Israphel. Well, we're at the mortuary, I think it was. I can't remember. Crematorium? I don't know. The Ashberg. That one was already broken. No idea. Unnamed. Got all the names here. We don't need to look at everything. Ah, it's raining. Ah, the crypt, that's what it was called. Here we are. In Terravale, a closed mouth gathers no foot. Saint Creepers. This is the first introduction we had to, I think it's Saint John? God, I'm stretching my knowledge from remembrance because there's 42 episodes to look up. This is where Isabel? What? This is where Israphel lived. But I think some dude named Bob lived here, but Bob's fucking gone missing. The implication is I think he was killed by Israphel. This is the crafting room. There's so many like unique building like things that did here. It's just like such old Minecraft layout, right? Obviously that's his chimney there. You got the crafting, you got the Beware caverns. I think if I remember correctly, Lewis and Simon were tasked by Daisy Duke to go in there to get diamonds for her to make diamond armor and stuff like that. This is the Daisy Duke's blacksmith here. Obviously nothing for us to find. In the episode there was a bunch of chickens stuck down there getting absolutely murdered. Just getting absolutely fucked. This is the Skeletal Arms. Old Peculiar's bar that he had while he's living here. Oh, it's just a bunch of random shit too. Not sure what this was. I think it was a farm. Like a very, very old farm. Not everything is like fully done. Now this is St. John's house, which he sent Lewis and Simon in to get a book from him. But I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure there was no book here. It's just a bunch of caves. I've checked it out before. But there's no book here. But there was a spawner that had a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it was, in my opinion, a complete trap to kill Lewis and Simon. You know, under the orders of Israphel. But we don't need to, like, speculate too hard on it. So we can, I'll show you guys the outside bit. You guys remember the long ass walk over here? Now, this is like, I think episode 2 or 3 of the original series. They found this oblong structure, or just like crazy structure. And they absolutely failed. Oh, this is where Simon died and Lewis had to go over, so he kind of just cheated. This jumping puzzle isn't hard at all. I know I'm in creative, so I can't fail anyway. But still, I'm pretty sure I jumped that perfectly. Like, those guys fucked that up. For the chest being sideways and stuff, it's either they were made like this in the original, or I think what happened was, when I transferred the world up to the latest version of Minecraft, which I'm on right now, it kind of bugged and broke some of the stuff. God, this shader pack is absolutely insane, by the way. Okay. So we've seen this. We've seen the Yog Cave. Now it's time to move on to other kind of stuff. By other stuff, I mean Minstrel City. Obviously, the bridge is kind of broken. Or you can just go on a little speed hike through it. Actually, do you guys need to see this? Nah, it's okay. You can speed through most of the stuff. I don't think there's anything too crazy here. Ooh, you guys might get spoiled on some of it. I say spoiled. This series has been out long enough. You guys definitely know where everything is probably. At least you have you probably have like a mental image of it. It's still raining, but there's no rain sound. Interesting. Oh, there we go. There's the rain sound. I guess I was a little bit too high up. Baby zombies everywhere. Ah. Here we are, the Minstrel City. Woo. This one was a classic, boys. Got the guard post here. Nothing in it though. So this is where we saw some of the fan favorite characters like, holy shit. Very sort of fan favorite characters like Skylord Jasper and Skylord. Well, Skylord Lysander was already with them, but it's fine. Father Brayburn and the I think it's the Church of the Holy Record, stuff like that. I can't remember which house was Jasper's house. I think it was this one. I'm gonna take a gander or a guess and say it probably is this one. Skyview Library. Maybe not. I don't remember ever seeing this in the series. Maybe I'm just a little bit outdated. But you can see some of the design decisions were like based entirely on like old Minecraft stuff. But there wasn't flower pots at the time. That's why you see flowers just like on the floor. That kind of stuff. Pool of Memory. Fountain of Strength. Do I remember where Granny Bacon's place is? Ooh, that's a good one. I actually didn't see it on the way here. Oh man, it's like so many classic areas I want to go to. Granny Bacon's Greasy Spoon Tea Shop. Ah, Granny Bacon's place. It would have been a crime if I didn't come here. And there's still cake. Nom. Delicious cake. Is there anything here? Nah. Ah, pool table, 1 gold bar per set. Victoria Street. Now, this house here, I think, is Mr. Astley's, which was like a creeper's house. I think they absolutely murdered him, 100%. Ah, so here we go. Here we are at the Church of the Holy Record. God. Obviously, nothing too crazy is here. Oh, the holy notch shall smite those who play the Holy Record. That's. I mean, you guys heard it here, boys. Don't play the Holy Record. Snozzy's House of Adult Pleasure and Entertainment. Ah, yes, I forgot there was also a strip club kind of thing here. Well, I say strip club, a stripper pole area. Oh god. That shit completely vaporized me. Like, that shit got yeeted from my memory. Here's the Prizu's Bar Opium Hut. No minors. But here's the Opium Hut, which is actually a pretty funny thing, I feel like. Well, I say funny thing. It's just interesting to see anyway. But Fumbledore's bathroom goes straight into the Opium Hut. So I guess the implication is he shits in the opium and it grows it. Here's Daisy Duke's father's smithery. And he went on a trip to Terravale, but we never actually saw him, so we can probably assume he's dead, I'll be honest. Here's the Mrs. Nichols has lost her cat. Oh god, how did this get here? I am not good with a sign. Smokey the Creeper says, don't start fires. Apprentice wanted. Blacksmith, unpaid. Kin for sale, see Mrs. Periwinkle. 555 hot pixel for some naughty pixel farm. Yeah, there was some crazy stuff back in this world. Lumberlard. God. Some of the old style builds, probably, I think they didn't mesh super well with stuff. Mitchell City number, part of the Jasper Holding Club. Ah, the Jasper Holdings place, man. Okay. Oh wait, no, we can go around here too, real quick. Here's a bunch of graves from the graveyard. If you guys remember pretty far back, yeah. There you go, we got Lewis's grave here. Goodbye, friend. And then Honeydew. Oh, it's fun seeing all these kind of things here. Total Biscuit. He was once honest. Man, rest in peace, Total Biscuit, man. We did not speak of him. And if you open it, there's nothing in the grave. How spooky indeed. Okay, I know you guys are probably more excited by what's going on up top. So let's just go TP, or not TP, but we should go around here. So this is just like a bunch of houses, I think. Elysium. Not sure what other stuff that is. Man. So to get up here, you need to have a Skylord license, but since the Skylords have kind of non-existent at this point, we can worry about that stuff later. I'm actually not sure what this ever was. It's just like a random spooky tower, but I don't think it was ever checked out in the series. Hallowed are we who inhabit the sacred city. We are the oath keepers sworn to duty. So I imagine it's something to do with the Skylords. Here's another Skylords. I think this is Jasper's airship, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Not sure. We can check it out real quick. I imagine it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, probably not. This video is going to be very long, as you guys can tell, because I want to show you guys almost everything. We don't need to see all these kind of buildings. These guys, I think these are going to be mostly empty as far as I can tell. Yeah, it looks like it. These are like mostly just decoration stuff. Oh, excuse me, mostly just decorations. Most of this I don't think was even shown in the series. This area became Swampy Bogman's, like, Swampy? Is his name Swampy Bogman? Oh god. This became like Swampy Bogman's like area later on in the series once the city became taken over. Now to Frumbledor's Wizard Tower. The OG Wizard Tower. I think there's a giant Jaffa cake over there. I'm pretty sure. Just because the yogscast love Jaffa cakes. I'm like 1,000,000% sure it is. I don't know what that is. Is that the moon? I don't know. We don't want to question it, to be honest. Okay. So the way to get to OG Fumbledor's Way isn't this way. I just wanted to show you this. This is the very top area. But it was broken by Fumbledor's experiments of some sort. And you didn't really ever figure out what he was kind of doing. I guess he was just like setting off TNT and stuff. Did I go to the right one? No. It's this one. Oh, okay, no, I did go to the right one. So this way is where we meet Fumbledore for the first time. This is his bedroom, and this is also his toilet, which also goes into the opium den, as I said before. Bit of an interesting connect to see, I feel like. Okay, so that's most of the stuff. I mean, I could show you stuff that we didn't see in the series, like this house over here. For the most part, they're all like accents, like they're kind of just like little additions stuff. Like these random farms, stuff like that. My kind of like headcanon for the like how this stuff was made was like it was just it's actually to say the almighty Jaffa cake. Do not eat. Yes. I don't think I don't think I ever saw it in the city, but yeah. Yeah, this shaded pack is lovely, by the way. Oh god. Through here, a skull. Enter at your own risk. This was like a scary reveal at the time. You must at least be this tall to ride. For your own safety, keep your arms and legs inside the ride. Fun this way. Oh, is the ride still here? Keep going. Just up here. Whee! I forgot this. I thought the ride was gone, but oh, jeez, the game wasn't liking that. I thought the ride was gone, but I guess it's still here. I don't know why I took the ride, but it's just like the childhood stuff you really wanted to do when you saw the series. Out to Mitchell City. Yeah. Okay. So this was the world's strongest man. This was when Honeydew fought Bruno, apparently, supposedly the world's strongest man. The context for how Bruno beat Honeydew was he used an invisible pickaxe. It was like, I think it was a pickaxe with like transparent textures and stuff. What is this? This is Madame Nubescu's House of Voodoo. Ooh. I always wanted to check this out too. I'm not sure there's anything too crazy here, if I remember right. No, I guess not. Oh, wait, no. Here it is. You go down here. This is Madame Nubescu's voodoo room. Flowers, them... Flowers, them would offer them who be mourned. Flowers for dead people, basically. Looks are nightmare from the veil. Ah, okay. So, I'm guessing... Basically just spooky blocks. Dirt from the graves of them that would do murder and evil. Yeah, Lady... I think Nubescu was like Jamaican or something. So that's why it sounds like... Umber snaps, slimy and slippery dem depths. Cursed gems lifted from tombs of them what ruled. Scrapings from the deepest places are evil. Dusty tomes and nightmare prophecy and tasty cooking. Wow. Fortune recipe. 1 mushroom bread, 1 raw fish, 1 ink sac, 1 sugar cane, 1 cactus, 1 apple. Squid spins and gamba wop tentacles. Jesus Christ. Stuff what be making your teeth go black. I mean, she ain't wrong though. She ain't wrong. Embroidery supplies. Okay. Brittle bones, mostly not human. Mostly. Voodoo, voodoo cauldron. God, this series was such like a god tier series back in the day. All this like world building that like I don't think most people would have seen. I'll be honest. That's the Varrigan's Hold. Actually, yeah, we should probably let's go check this underground bit. This is just like I think yeah, this is just the range, the shooting range to practice your shooting. Nothing back here, is there? No. The Varrigan's Hold. I have no idea how we're gonna play this game, so I'm not going to. We're gonna ignore it. To Varrigan's Hold. Varrigan's Hold. Sand. Varrigan's Hold. Sand cannot dull my blade. Varrigan. So, context for why sand is important. It's because sand is like the evil terror that's terrorizing the world. Kind of. I mean, you learn a lot more about the sand later on, but it's like not really the sand. That kind of jazz. But we don't need to talk about all the lore and stuff here. So, if you're wondering, Varrigan's like a Templar. If you guys haven't seen the series, I mean, honestly, the map rule isn't there because I think when I imported the world, it probably broke. But yeah, Varrigan and those guys are like the Templars. Battlements. Here we go. I'm just gonna go up here. It's a wee quicker to show you guys. Crimson Cross Archives Tower. The Tale of the Sands. So, there's a bunch of tales here. I'll slowly walk past these so you guys can read it if you guys want to. That should be work for that. You can pause the video and read that if you really want to. There you go. That's what awaits you. Like, you know, this is about the sand and stuff. The sand being evil. There's some sand here too. And yeah, so this giant ball over here stops this sand from invading the rest of Minecraftia. Minecraftia is the world's name if you wanted to, if you guys could have guessed. So Lewis and Simon were sent on a quest to go patch up this wall, which I don't think has canonically happened yet. Ah, no. So, in this world, like, recreation, or, I'm not sure, world state that they have, what's meant to be happening right now is we're meant to be told to go here, and we're meant to patch up this wall to stop the sand from invading, and there's meant to be a bunch of mobs coming in and stuff like that to attack us. Over here is crafting hut and supply tower. I'm just gonna break this bit here. Yeah, loads of stuff here, loads of dirt. Use this to patch up the wall. Old Peculiar gets stuck up here. The tower condemned. Beware of falling masonry. Yeah. Old Peculiar gets sent here and he's forced to fight for his life. Okay. That's this area I'm gonna show for now. We'll come back because there's a little bit left of it there. Anyway, down the archery tower, down this way, is a smuggling area. Tight spaces. Yeah, a bootlegger's pass to Barbecue Bay. Oh god. One problem with this shader is places that weren't built for saved hotbars. Oh, that's kind of cool. God. Hold up. Yeah. One problem with this texture pack is or shader pack is that anywhere that's dark is fully just pitch black. So I have to hold a torch in my hand if I want to be able to see in some of these areas. Ooh, it lagged a little bit there. I don't know if you guys saw that. So we're just going to follow this way back and do take the route that Lewis and Simon did. Barbecue Bay's Smuggler Cove. Huzzah! We are here. I'm never doing that again. We are here at Barbecue Bay, the premier pirate bay. So this is actually, well, this is where Lewis and Simon meet the pirates for the first time. If I remember correctly, this is like a submarine or some kind of thing. Yeah, this is like a submarine. I'm just checking because I think in one part of the submarine I think goes down like under the sea, but I think this isn't that area. This is as far as the recreation goes. There isn't the like very later episodes. I think this is from episode 1 to 16, I think. But they managed to recreate all of Barbecue Bay too. So that was a fun one. Here is one of the pirate ships. This pirate ship gets blown up in the series, so not many people probably saw what it looked like at the time. Or at least what the map creator's rendition of what it looks like. You can't go into most of the places anyway, I feel like. It doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure it had TNT inside it. That's how they did all the explosive stuff. They got loads of stuff in here. Obviously, none of this ever gets shown in the series, so honestly, no one would really know. And it's kind of, I feel like it's a little bit of a shame, but it's, you know, I'd love to have seen it. Like, I'd love to just play the world when it originally came out back in beta 07, beta 1.7. Can you fucking believe it, guys? We're in right now. The current version of Minecraft's like 1.19 right now. And I'm talking about beta 1.7. God. Some small boats here. You first meet the pirate crew on this side. Excuse me. From over here. Lewis and Simon come up here and they're having a little argument and they go off to go fight. Now this wall here. This recreation is either from a very early point in the series, but like, if you guys wanted to know why, like how the cannonball stuff happened, I'll show you guys quickly. So my like thing that I think happened was, I think Lewis was standing about here-ish. Now in the original scene, they're talking and there's a couple of NPCs here. They're talking, you can hear cannonball explosions go off, and I think someone behind the scenes was behind here. This was how it was set up, I'm pretty sure. There was a thing here. And they set up the explosives there. Did I? There's probably a comparator here. Anyway, something like this. But back then, the TNT used to lag and it would just like break. But yeah, that's how the cannonball stuff was like filmed behind the scenes. I don't know why I showed you this. It was such like a random like thing that I remembered when I watched the series. I remember seeing the redstone like round here. I remember seeing this and I saw redstone there and I was like, ah, that's how they done it. I think Lewis jumps down here at one point. Oh yeah, when they're trying to refix it, they're trying to fix it. See, it goes all the way down like here too. But yeah, I don't know, I thought it was really cool. It was like a little cinematic thing that you saw there. But yeah, some other stuff. I'm not sure what all this kind of stuff was. Most of this stuff was like seen once and then just like blown up. Oh, there's TNT over here. In case of emergency, yeah. Yeah. This ship would have been blown up. This stuff's fine. I think later on in the series, one of the guys comes up here and sets fire to the whole place. I remember watching I think in one of the outtakes, this was a ship built by Hannah, and they hated it so much they put it up here, and apparently they really didn't like it. I thought the ship looked fine, all of Horizon, but they put the ship up here. They really did not like the ship, Old Rusty Inn, and they turned it into an inn. I think that's a good way of like, if you don't like a build, they just like put it up here and then they're like, yeah, you know what? Turn into this. Most of this stuff was never seen before it got set on fire and stuff from, I think, one of the guys who turned out to be a bad guy. This, I don't know if this is a very important ship or not. I can't remember, to be fair. Oh, this is where Spacker the Chuck was. I remember now. Yes, yes, yes. You find old Spacker over here. I'll pull out the torch so you can actually see. Brig, yeah. So Spacker the Truck was down here in the crew quarters. Powder and charge magazine. Interesting. I don't think I ever see that. I don't think I remember seeing that part or not. But yeah, Spacker the Truck was down there in the series. And that's how they got him to come out. Might have been over here actually. That's cool. I don't know, I just think all the builds in Shadow of Israphel were just absolutely top quality. You can tell they're like early Minecraft builds because there's not like super uber detailing in them. But there was in like, you know, every other thing. Like there was uber detailing in like, well, nowadays is like super uber detailing. But back then it wasn't like that crazy, I feel like. It's now for the last bit of our tour. We're gonna go back down into the sands. There is one final thing which I don't think I ever saw in the series, but I saw it in the world, so I thought that was interesting. I might as well show you guys it. All the way back here in the Forbidden Sand. There was some kind of sand castle area here, which I'm not sure what this was entirely. I'm not sure the context for it. I don't remember ever seeing it in the Shadow of Israphel series originally. How do you even get in here? So, thank you guys for watching. This is me in 2022 on the Shadow of Israphel world. This is nutty, right outside Mishtal City. I can't believe it, guys. It's like a childhood, you know, like goal. You had like a goal. I don't know what even how to say it. It's like a life goal complete. I'm playing the Shadow of Israphel world in 2022 with shaders on, obviously, so you guys can see like a lovelier like look than normal, I feel like. Anyway, people, this was a crazy upload. I'll be honest, this is probably my top time, all time, just craziest fucking YouTube moments, I have to admit. God, this is just great.